Saturday night in the Big Smoke. You couldn't come up with a better matchup than the Leafs and Habs for certain, given how these two teams fared April 7th and what a wild game that was to end the season. It's only fitting that rivalry would be sparked immediately as it was this night at the Air Canada Centre. The Toronto Maple Leafs coming out with a 4-3 overtime win. And Big Daddy, this is what hockey is all about when it's got the passion and the grit to the point where the captain is starting to take guys down in the slot.
Well, Jody, that's what rivalries are all about. And for me, it brings out the best in all the players and the fans. And I mean, it's nothing like playing Toronto against Montreal because the people get involved in it big time. The players, I mean, when I played in that rivalry, you couldn't sleep the day of the game. You were so pumped up because it was like a playoff game every time.
Leafs love the Montreal Canadiens when they come to Toronto. One on April the 7th, one on October the 13th. Trailed by 2 goals in each of those games and managed to come back. Tonight, the story was goaltending and a timely power play. The Leafs finally get that thing going, and it couldn't have happened a moment too soon.
Oh, and that was our big story. Absolutely, in the pregame show, was talking about the power play. The Leafs to that point were 0 for 14. They're 1 for 4 tonight, and boy, does that one make a huge difference when it comes in overtime. Head coach Paul Maurice talks about his relief that his special team started to click.
We gave one back on our power play. It's very difficult to be good and quick when you're slow and tired, and your power play is. I'm glad we scored a power play goal because at least I can tell everybody, we scored it. We're not over forever. We scored a power play goal and we scored the right one.
Paul Maurice very relaxed. If you want to see the entire scrum that he did post-game, you can find it right here on the web. So mapleleafs.com is the place to catch all of Paul Maurice's press conference. Now the player of the game, Thomas Caberlet, who scored that goal, a guy who's known to not often take the shot. Well, tonight he did, and that was just perfect for his club. Here's Cabby.
We'll take over in the PP. It makes a difference in the games, and Wessa was big for us and gave us a chance to win it afterwards in the PP.
Thomas, on that goal, what did you see exactly, and why did you do that? Why did you decide on that move?
We got a few different setups there, and this one was one of them. And they collapsed down a little bit, and Mats made a great play, and I just wanted to one-time it and hit the net there.
And he did. And it was quite interesting how Matt Sundin was able to set up not only Thomas Caberlet on that game winner, but also Alexei Ponikarovsky on a couple of goals, which were a huge difference tonight. The captain's still looking for 390 on the goal column, but this assist right here was one that he can certainly be proud of. Hey, Henny?
Well, not only important on the assist, he won the draw. And I know he and the rest of the Leafs, with exception of Chad, had problems on the draw, but that's the one you wanted to win by.